Hi there, welcome to EU4's new dev diary about missions of the 23rd of January 2018. Short overview. Missions are going to be integrated and they are sometimes replacing quests, but mostly they are added to the game specifically for the countries that you play. So this is something they have taken over from Hearts of Iron 4 and from EU3. And what they are featuring here is, and this is free, I'm really out of my mind. It's really cool. I mean, look at this. For example, this is Byzantium. The new mission system, all missions for your nation will be available from the very start, and as you fulfill the criteria for them, you'll be alerted as such and can go to the newly segregated missions tab to claim your reward. The rewards have been accordingly made more relevant, longer lasting, and often grant claims towards more missions down the line. Let's take a look at the mission chain from one of my favorite nations, Byzantium, writes DDR Jake, with their Purple Phoenix missions. You can see you can recover Greece, recover Albania. When you've recovered Greece, you can recover the Eastern Islands, you can recover the Western Isles, Tripoli, so reform the Byzantine Empire, as you can see here. He has done quite a bit of that, and so got the rewards, and for that he has freshly conquered Bulgaria, and now he can claim the rewards for it. So this is basically the change that you can see. You can scroll down here, so this is continued here, down here. So this is not all. It continues here. Conquer new states, assemble an army, re-establish the theme system, convert Asia Minor, restore the pentarchy even, which like integrates the very specific quests you would get for your country into the mission systems. And I think, I'm not sure about this, but I think the random quests you get, they stay, like a random province or recover your manpower or something like that. So this is available there all the time, which makes it a lot better than before, where you sometimes had to wait for country specific missions, or you had to wait for some, like, you didn't know the requirements because they weren't shown anywhere. Now you know the requirements, and you can work from the start to fulfill your missions if you think you want to go that way and claim the rewards for every country specifically, which is absolutely great. I cannot say that. I mean, this is just, it's so cool. It's so cool. This was basically secret knowledge of the experts. And now it's available openly to all the players from the start. So you can already see what fun things can I do with this thing. It's not buried somewhere in the files. It is open to you when you play it. I think this will be a charm for hopefully new players to EU4. And if there's a EU5, this will be definitely in the game, I think, because it's really, really good to see all the content you can unlock in the game. What is your opinion to that? I think it's only positive. It's a change that is only positive. As rare as that is, it's crazy good. You can also see here, all nations with specific missions are having those transferred over to this new system. Additionally, they've added generic missions for all nations as well as region-specific missions, so that Europeans can have different missions available to them, than to say Africans or New World natives. They've also taken the opportunity to clean up older missions while they adapted old ones to work with a new system, which is just cool. It's so cool. Like, it's so considerate, and it also opens up real a real use for the immersion packs they want to do. Like, you can instantly see what you're going to get, and you can see Do I want that immersion pack? Do I really want to play Spain or something very deep? You look at the missions and see, like, it's not like some black box where you see, hey, yeah, I get Spain improved. But what does that mean? Spain will be awesome. Okay, that's a nice promise. No, you can see you have a lot of missions where you can go for. It all gets a little bit more exciting. It all teaches you a little bit of history along the way and what they did or what were their historical claims. I would expect to have little descriptions of things like that in there. Maybe that's too much, but maybe you could have a description that, like, some lords would have this, or it was coming from Lord X and Epsilon, that France should annex Alsace, and historically, and now you can do it too. You're like that lord, or that king, or whatever. So, with lovely code art, yeah. So the mission change is the free part of the 1.2.25 update, and the aim is to have the missions feel more relevant for the nations, as well as serving as a guiding light for newer players. Yeah, not only newer players. I mean, if you have something like the Ottomans, you have such a ton of available missions that you can fulfill that it's probably impossible to know them by heart. I mean, of course, DDR Jake will know them, or other really great players that have sunk 2,000 hours into EU4. They will probably know that, but like beginners like me with, I don't know, 600 hours or 500 hours or something like that, they probably won't know that if they haven't played that intensively with the help of the files and maybe the wiki. So, preemptively answering some questions. How does one select a mission? Unlike the previous mission system, one does not select the missions. They are all visible from the game start. All missions at the top of the mission trees will be active, and when you fulfill an active mission, you can go to claim its reward, making any missions below it connected by arrows in its chain active. In the old system, selecting a mission would give you then the claim or casus belli you need for the mission. How is that handled now? In most cases, preceding missions will give claims or casus bellis as a reward, which can be used to fulfill the following missions. Makes sense. How does mission gating work? A mission can both be a prerequisite for multiple missions as well as require multiple missions to be completed before it becomes active. How moddable is this? Extensively. Very good. Nice. And so, next week, the immersion pack is coming due to a release alongside 1.25, and until then, he leaves us to admire the Ottoman missions in the new systems in all their behemothic glory. Yeah, the Ottomans. An obsession of EU4. Also one of the most played empires. Look at that. So many things. City of the World's Desire at the start. Constantinople. Build a treasury is very generic. But then manufactories, dominate trade, conquer Egypt, conquer Hejaz. I'm not sure. Maybe it also replaces all of the missions. But as this is still there, I'm not sure about that. And this is also still there. So, I don't know. I would like to have the random quests, I'd call them quests, be given still, plus these missions where you can, so you can either go erratically, or you can combine that with these great trees. So that said, and you can see here 352 likes, and you do not get easy likes from seasoned EU4 players who are reading this. Almost everyone thinks this is great. So I think that too. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming to you. We'll be back with, of course, the ongoing Let's Play and the next Dev Diary in the next week. And yeah, so have a good time until then, and happy gaming. It was fun having you here, and see you then.